A shed update and a little bit of old and new I got in this week for the ARC itself. But first, because you'll see my blue-ish hand, and I've been actually making another custom cozy coop. We're making the Mystery Machine. So if you want to see that, that'll probably be in the on like Facebook in the album section of the fancy cozy coops. Anyway. So I wanted to explain Blue Hand before I get a little farther along in here. But first up, another Revell Junior kit. Now I like these. I know a lot of people are like, this ain't a real model, it's like a toy, you know. But I really do like them. I know it's got toy characteristics, but these kits are 1/20th scale, and I think the actual body itself are just extremely plain Jane. I think you could take that and go with a you know, make a different type of car, or you know, at least you got the basic design of it for that specific model. And I think it's just absolutely I think a great kit and a great size, and 1/20th scale. Of course, I like to think outside the box here. 1/20th scale as an SF3D. I think it make an excellent futuristic little hover car, or you know, Fifth Element style. You know, you don't have to use the you know, the wheels and everything. But anyway, crushed box. It was in the bargain bin. I thought, well, I'll take I'll buy that, and I won't really complain. I wish I kind of get figures, but you know, we can't have everything. But anyway, I think they're great kits. But anyway, that's the red car. I think there's a blue sports car that I don't have. I'm going to try to get it. And I know there's an ambulance, and then there's this car, but it's painted black. And maybe one day we'll get that too. But anyway, we're slowly getting more junior kits in the ARC. And then I was perusing the internets, and you know, Al Gore created the internets. But anyway, I was perusing, and I'll say it, Auto World store had Dark Shadows, and Dark Shadows, they came out originally, and then they reissued them. And you can get Barnabas Collins, and I should have put them together, but I didn't. I actually had to look. And you get the Werewolf separately, but they decided to do a 2-pack, put both kits in, and they gave extra, if you can read there, new resin heads. And this kit's like high dollar, but anyway, it's like $10. And I was like, all right, I have to have one. So I went ahead and purchased it. I believe the built-up's done by Mark McGovern, I believe, who did the paint-ups. But a lot of people don't know the show. I mean, you know, that's probably why it's in the clearance bin, because even the movie with Johnny Depp, you know, it's like, it's alright, you know. The show's pretty slick. I wanted these kits for basically, you know, to have the Werewolf and have the Dark Shadows Barnabas. But I wanted to get another one of each because I wanted to make Teen Wolf. And I got smart, and I got it in the box in there. I actually took, where is it? I took Bela Lugosi's head, and I stuck it on his body so I could make Bella from Plan 9. So that was one of the conversions I did. I thought that was pretty slick, 'cause I've never seen anyone do it, and I do have that not finished, but somewhere in there. And maybe need to finish that one day. But anyway, I think they're great kits. They got the I think they got like a rubber band action, but you know, I don't know. I really didn't care. I always glued everything together. But anyway, it was cheap, and you get 2 kits for $10 plus resin heads. You know, now I probably have to get me another one so we can have 2 in the ARC. But anyway, adding a Dark Shadows 2-pack to the ARC. Then I was perusing the internets again, and I've been looking for one. I've never seen one under $50, and that's usually a pretty decent shape. Anyway, there was let's just say a bargain bin of that with the crushed box. The guy said, you know, here's this price. I was like, all right, send it to me, and here it is. It's actually started, but I really don't care. That's you know, there ain't a model that cannot be used. But anyway, box is that's all right. I mean, it's sun faded and everything, but it's kind of crushed. But anyway, I own now a Magnum PI Ferrari. So, and I heard they're going to reboot the show, which I don't see how they can do it. You know, Tom Selleck is Magnum, you know, and Higgins and the two dogs, you know, on the show, and TC's helicopter, which I don't think I have, but I'll have to look. But anyway, it's you can probably get the Fjord, you know, anywhere you look, but I wanted this Fjord because I wanted the Magnum box because I didn't have it. And I tried to get the movie TV cars. That's pretty much what I like to collect. I collect the other cars too on occasion, but the movie cars ones that I really try to get. But anyway, we're adding Magnum's PI car to the art, and then I've been wanting to do this for a while, and they've had this for about a year, and then they finally marked it down. I thought, well, I'll get it. This is a MPC metal sign, and it's from Auto World store, and I was hoping they'd have like other manufacturers. You know, I wish Mobius would get one, Revell, and I know Monarch don't have it, but for example, you know, an Aurora one, or you know, Lindbergh. I know all the vinyl people are probably gone. You know, a Hawk one, because I wanted to start collecting model company signs, or you know, something of that nature. And I thought about adding it to the arc like this, up against the door, having it something like that, and then have several you know, different companies. And they don't have to be real big signs, you know, they can be, you know, half this or something like that. But I thought the door would be adorned with model signs. And then I thought about you know, I might do some on the door here, you know. And I thought about, you know, nose art, you know, for some of the rafters and stuff. But anyway, I thought that would look pretty darn slick. But anyway, a new thing we'll be adding to the arc is model kit signs. So we're on the lookout for these, and I'm probably going to get a Benford Tool ones because you know, that's the tool company of choice. But anyway, adding the MPC sign to the art. And then of course I went to a garage sale today, and I wanted to show this, and yes, I did pay that. They are put together, but that's no big deal. There's 3 kits. German troops, what's that one? American troops, which is Maya, and a Panzer II with the figures. And I looked at it. It's put together just fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, it's usable every way, which way you go. But the main thing I really wanted to buy it for, because it came with a bunch of model color paint and a lot of brushes, and the fancy tester brushes too. So, and that's one thing when you go to garage sales. I mean, not all the time you'll find models, but there is times you will. And most time, a lot of people, you know, they try to get into modeling, and they buy all the paints and stuff, and then figure out they're just not into it, or don't want to do it. You know, don't want to be committed, and then you know, they sell everything that they have for a bargain, which I really have never had to buy paint. I do sometimes, because there's some things that I just don't, colors I don't have. But brushes, I pretty much never had to buy. I usually buy them all at garage sales. Vinyl gloves, I mean, everything's usable. Tube glue. What else is in here? Bonus bucks, Toyota Fishing.com. Glass cleaner. Well, we'll try that out. But anyway, I bet the paints are, I mean, I think he used, you know, a couple colors, but the majority of it, I mean, is good shape, not dried out or anything of that nature. So anyway, that was a nice little bargain find. So I'm going to put these up. I'm going to take them back into the house and sort the paint and brushes, put them up. But anyway, that's a quick update of what I've got going on today. We are adding garage sale antiquities, and paint's not going to be added. It's going to go into the house. We're adding a MPC metal sign. We're adding the Magnum PI car. Dark Shadows 2-pack. And of course, we are still continuing on with the Revell Jr. So that's what I've got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.